record the video. What? Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Oh, okay, there we go. Uh-huh. Okay. Go live. Make sure. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, just press. What? Okay, don't mind me, folks. Just things in order. Okay. Hello, good people of Twitch. And I messed up the intro. Great. Okay, apologies. Okay, looks good. Hello, good people of Twitch. Welcome to episode 1 of A Rustici Streams. So, yeah, I decided to start a streaming channel. Sorry things have been a little off. I'm still getting used to life as a Twitch streamer. Turns out it's a lot more difficult than I first imagined, so that was interesting. But anyways, yeah, so I decided to start a Twitch channel just as a place to game and socialize and hang around. So, I don't feel pressured into, I guess, feeling like you have to comment or anything. This is just a place to have fun, play games, and be a little silly. So, yeah, so for the first game, I have chosen this beautiful gem. I give you Monster Prom. So, a Monster Prom is a bit of a game that's kind of, I guess I'd say, hard to describe. Well, I guess I wouldn't necessarily say hard to describe, but complicated to describe. It's, okay, so I think the easiest way for me to explain this is just show you. So let's just jump right into this thing, first of all. Okay, so first of all, this is clearly a party game, as you can see, but I'm by myself right now, so we'll just go with a one-player game. And it's also divided into 2 game links. So for now, we'll just go with short. Okay, so we're actually, sorry I'm doing this, I just realized, but, oh, and yeah, there's also a whole franchise too, so there's that. So, sorry about that little hiccup, but I just remembered, I actually wanted to do a long game, so yeah, we're going to be doing one of those instead. Just feel like the long games kind of have more personality and the, bigger stories or stuff like that or something. So anyways, yeah, a full game. So, the concept for this video game is actually really cool. Long story short, so basically the concept is that there's this high school full of monsters, and in 3 to 6 weeks, depending on the game length, the Monster Prom is going to take place. And you get to play as one of 4 monsters, and the main objective of the game is to basically woo one of the 6 love interests that we'll meet soon. And the way you do that is also a little complicated, but I'll explain it when we get there. So, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And yeah, these are the 4 monsters we saw before, so for this run I'm going to be choosing this guy because he's the one who looks the most like me. Okay, and as you can see, we can name them and also give them personal pronouns. But for this one, I'm just going to keep him as a he, him, his. But for his name, I'm going to give him a custom name. And by the way, they all have these little canon names you can see here. So this guy's text is represented by yellow, so his default name is but his canon name, I guess, is Oz. And we're going to put in a custom name, and since I'm the streamer, I'm just going to name him after myself. A Rustici. Yeah, A Rustici. Alright, here we go. A Rustici. He, him, his. Here we go. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. So yes, these are the options for your dates. And to be clear, there's actually more options than this in the form of side characters you meet along the journey and secret endings, but for now, these are the 6 we have available. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Lemian D. Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he truly was a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22 maybe, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them, but 2. So yeah, these are our options, and you better pick yours now, because I'm already picking mine. It's Miranda. She is my everything. She is best character in the game next to Scott, because he's the best boy, hands down. But yes, Miranda is mine, and you cannot have her. But you can have Scott, and I would probably be jealous, because he's the best boy. Okay, anyways, moving on. We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yeah, and I'm ready to start wooing Miranda. Yeah. Again, I'd woo Scott, but unfortunately, my duty calls. I must have Miranda. Okay, moving on. Oh, here comes the fun part. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Okay, you're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? So, this is actually a big part of the game. And basically, the answer you choose determines which stats you have for the game. And there's 6 total stats, which I'll get more into detail later. To be exact, there are smarts, creativity, money, fun, charm, and boldness. And again, which choice kind of reflects the trait best is the one you get extra points with. So basically, you're given 2 boosts to your stats at the beginning of the game. And this is how it's determined through these questions. Okay, so you're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? Okay, you can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Trivia fact, presidents don't pass laws, so this is a trick question. So is this a trick question, or are you just being an idiot? $1 bills would now include a picture of me and the inscription, beware, too much awesomeness. My presidency might last for a day, but my fame will last forever. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. And to be yeah. So yeah, I know I'm kind of being a smart brass right now, but I think it's the choice I would choose. And that was smarts. Okay. You wish you were raised by a really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. Okay. A pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech mongols who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. That's the name of their town, by the way. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. Or a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. I'd probably go with this one. And that was fun. Nice. Okay. What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? Okay, so this is the most important part of the quiz, because your answer here determines which one you're going after for the rest of the game. So, for example, the one I'm on right now, the person next manners, that would probably be Miranda, since she's a princess and she's very proper. The person hates the outdoors would probably be Scott, because he's an athlete and an outdoorsy guy. And the person who's boring would definitely be Polly, because she likes to have fun 24/7 and she's a party animal. So, but also, No, wait, that would be Liam. Mediocre. So I'd yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Yes, and that was Miranda. She will be mine. Okay, but yeah, you kind of see how the game works. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Spooky High, and these are our current stats. Smarts 9, Boldness 3, Creativity 5, Charm 4, Fun 7, and Money 5. So, the next part of the game is also kind of complex. So there are 6 locations you can go to per round, and each one you go to determines which stat boost you get next. So, Auditorium boosts Creativity, Class boosts Smarts, Library boosts Money, Outdoors boosts Fun, Gym boosts Charm, and Bathrooms boosts Boldness. And correct me if I'm wrong about this, because I could definitely be wrong about this, but I think which stats you have determine which classmates will be most attracted to you. For example, I think the business Gorgon, Vero, would probably be attracted to money, whereas someone like Polly, the party animal ghost, would probably be attracted to fun. And with Miranda, I think she'd be attracted by charm, which is currently really low. So let's go get our charm up. Yeah, and another good part of this game, aside from this just beautiful artwork that's around 24/7, it's really good stuff, that whenever you go to a new place, you get one of these little prompts. Okay, so that day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm, and now we're at 6. Okay, good. Okay, now here comes one of the really fun parts of the game. Like, one of the best parts of the game, in my opinion. This isn't necessary at all, but the game really does get heightened when you give each character a different, distinct voice. So, here's one of the most important characters in the game, the narrator. And this is the voice I give him. You see Damien and Miranda with their heads in their hands. They look glum. You ask what's up. So, by the way, now it's probably... yeah, as you can see, he kind of has a deep, narratory voice. But anyways, I should also probably mention now that I am actually familiar with this game, which I know might be a red flag for some, since honestly, games are better when they're played blind for the first time. But again, the thing about Monster Prom is that it's like rewatching an old cartoon show. Like, you know what it's like, but you forget about all the little details over time. But it's the little details that really make the game an experience. So... yeah, anyways, we'll see soon enough. So, let's see what happens here. Yeah. Ugh, we're boned! And that's Damien's voice, because I don't really think I need to explain that. And now, here's Miranda's voice. I do not know what this boned means, but I'm not optimistic about our chances on the upcoming exam. And, again, I don't really think I need to explain that one either, because, you know, she's a princess. Okay, moving on. It's not fair. I shouldn't have to fail the test just because I spent all week in a really brutal mosh pit instead of going to class. And I did study. I had my servants read the entire textbook. Twice. So yeah, another... I guess the whole... one thing I should probably mention now, too, is that the whole joke of the game is that everyone's a monster, not just literally, but also metaphorically, in that they're all terrible people. But the game doesn't actually take it too seriously. You know, it's kind of just meant to be a silly, goofy old time, so... yeah, that's kind of a plus if you're into that. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, if that's appealing to you. Moving on. But for some reason, my servants are not allowed to take the test for me. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Chop up the teacher and melt his body in acid. No, there's gotta be another way. Doesn't there? Okay, so this is basically the main course of the game. So every time you go to a new place, you're given a situation with the monster you're trying to go after. And you're given a situation and 2 answers to, I guess, solve the situation with. But the correct answer is actually determined by your stats. So, let me explain this. Say there's an answer that sounds like it'd be solved by money, another one that would be solved by boldness. If your boldness stat is higher than your money stat, you'll want to choose the option that sounds bold. And vice versa. If your money is higher than boldness, you want to choose the one that sounds like it would be solved by money. So, anyways, let's look at this one. Easy, just lobby the government until they remove the class from the entire school system, or you don't need to murder your teacher over something like this. Just burn down the entire school. Okay, that would be... okay, now actually this is kind of a good... okay, this is actually good, because this is a good example of what I was talking about. See... okay, see, an example here, our boldness stat is currently our lowest stat by a landslide. So this is clearly a bold option since, we're burning down the entire school. So whatever this one must be, it must be the right choice regardless of which stat it is, because boldness will always lose. So anyways, let's see what this one does. Oh, nice, that was charming. So yeah, that's kind of part of the fun of this game, figuring out which, I guess, choice is tied to which stat, because some stats are pretty similar. Like I'd say that the smart stat and creativity stat is pretty similar, and same thing with like the charm stat and the fun stat. Those things can also be confused for each other, so that's kind of the fun of the game. But again, I'd say the main fun of the game is just the characters and dialogue and everything they do. But anyways, yeah, moving on from this. Oh yes, of course, my father has many excellent lobbyists in cryo-freeze for just such occasions. Why are they in cryo-freeze? Because if allowed to live freely, they would pose an untold threat to the survival of the species, I think. It was Daddy's decision, in any case, and Daddy knows best. The lobbyists do their job effectively, that the government not only cancels the class, but erases all memory of it from everyone's brains. You've got no idea what you just unlearned, but you did gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Okay, so this is an example of what happens when you do something right in this game. So first of all, that little heart next to Miranda, that means that she likes us more now. And that doesn't happen with every decision, but it does happen occasionally. And yes, when you do choose correctly, you also get stat boosts, as opposed to when you choose wrongly, in which your stats get deducted. So yeah, that's another plus of the game, but anyways, moving on. Plus. Just made an unintentional joke there. Okay. Alright. Welcome to the cafeteria. So, well, that was kind of a loud clap, but anyway, this is another big part of the game. So, allow me to explain. So these 3 tables with the faces of our classmates on them, when we go to these, we can actually woo our classmates a little bit more, but I should also explain the other 2 tables. So this one that only ever has one character at it, and has a face of the character that's kind of unfamiliar. These are the tables of side characters, and when we go to them, we're given 2 options that always boost one of our stats. So yeah, this guy would probably give us maybe a choice between, I guess, a prompt that would boost our smarts, or a prompt or an answer that would boost our fun. And this is the shop where we can buy stuff, but for now I kind of just want to showcase, the classmate situation. So let's go see Miranda and Vera. You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera. Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera? Oh, no. So yeah, Vera, since she's kind of the business one, I kind of gave her a deep, unfeminine voice, but, I feel like it kind of works, and she's also kind of monotone and cynical, like Daria or something. She also kind of looks like Daria now that I think about it. But anyways, moving on. I'll take that as a yes! The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22. Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways. As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric. So, yeah, again, that's kind of a better example of the voice I give her. So, anyways, let's move on. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm already aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. Okay, so if you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins, or this writhing snake fold is for when it is time to leave Vera alone and stop expanding napkin folds. So these 2 choices actually decide which classmate will like you more. So, for example, this one will definitely make Miranda like us more, whereas this one will make Vera like us more. But again, we're trying to woo Miranda, so we're going with this one. Oh, that's adorable! Look at it folding everybody's napkins! It's like a tiny, adorable surf! It looks like it's just folding the other napkins into more self-folding napkins. Hang on, sorry. Just remembered something. Okay, sorry. I know, it's so efficient! Go, little napkin surf, be free! Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins? Why, that sounds lovely! God, you're impossible. Don't say that about Miranda, Vera. You seem to have mispronounced impeccable! See, this is why you don't want to mess with Miranda. She is perfect, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Whatever. I'm leaving before the napkin fold take over the world. Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out too long though. You've got to stop those napkins before they take over the world. So yeah, now Miranda likes us more. Renee's moving on. Sorry, just having technology problems. But anyway, so now actually you'll see there's a shopkeeper again. So another facet of the game is that with the exception of the first and last turn, each location will be occupied by the shopkeeper. And when that happens, you can't actually gain any stats from that location, but you can go to the shop instead. So in this situation, the library can't give us any money, but we can go to the shopkeeper and spend money, if that makes sense. Because, yeah, you actually buy stuff with your money stat, so getting something actually decreases its severity. So yeah, in this situation, I feel like it'd be appropriate to at least show you what the shop is like, so here we go. And this is the shopkeeper, and one of the best characters in the game, Valerie. Yeah. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome! So yeah, she's also kind of sarcastic and monotone, so that's the voice I gave her, but anyways, moving on. So, anyways, a few things first. So, I don't think I need to explain this, but the too poor for this cards means you can't afford this. But these little event flags next to these items, these are actually items that trigger secret endings that don't revolve around you taking one of your classmates to prom. Yeah, so, yeah, basically if I buy any of this stuff, then I can go on another adventure that doesn't involve taking Miranda to prom, which we don't want. But the rest of these items that don't have anything really attached to them, these boost your stats. So, right now we have a motivational poster, a motivational poster, the gift that keeps on giving, a Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death, yeah, some practical yet kind of funny glasses, a fake badass tattoo, and a sexy fake Latin accent. So, yeah, these are items that boost your stats, and, again, it's kind of the same thing with the rest of the game. You have to determine which stats they boost based on what they're like. So, for example, the creativity poster would definitely boost creativity, whereas the tattoo would boost boldness. And in this case, the sexy fake Latin accent actually boosts charm, so we're getting this. Yeah. Why? The hardest thing is being yourself, honey. But Latin accent is a close second, to be honest. TBH. Yeah, see? Now we're more charming. Have a good one. Yeah, I like Valerie. Valerie's cool. She's chill. I don't like using that word every now and again it's appropriate. Okay, so, now that we've gone and spent on our money, why don't we go get some of it back? So, yeah, this is what the library does normally. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Hey there, cutie pie. I found your pro. Let's chat. Yeah, see, this is why it's called Monster Prom, everybody. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You use minus 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain plus 2 money. You see Liam talking to Miranda. Miranda looks confused and Liam looks frustrated. Uh-oh. But I simply do not understand this art you were describing. You say that the art piece is a bathroom? Okay, everyone, meet Liam. Liam is one of the worst characters in the game, and if you disagree with me, you're wrong. Okay, but seriously, you can like Liam. I'm just joking. I don't really like him that much, but anyways. No. For the 100th time, the art piece is the experience of going into a bathroom thinking it's an art piece. So, yeah, I know that voice I gave him was kind of weird, but again, he's kind of meant to be a hipster and a vampire, so I imagine he doesn't really get out much. I mean, I guess he sounds like a smoker, but if I'm being honest, I kind of think it really does suit him. I know it's definitely not the voice he was intended for, but it's one I think he fits into, so let's keep going. The artist purposefully gave the room number of the bathroom as the room number for the exhibit. Even though there was a whole room full of his paintings elsewhere in the building. It was revolutionary. It certainly seems very complicated. Personally, I prefer the exoplanet sculptures of the Atlantean 5th Dynasty. You know, the man in the moon, the face on Mars, all of Pluto, are on such a grand scale. Bah, that's not art. That's populism at its worst.
Well, I don't think that bathroom business sounds like art. But how are we supposed to discuss art if we can't even agree on what it is? Oh, if only someone would come along and provide a satisfying definition of art. I would be so pleased.
You've got this, no problem. It's so simple. Okay. Art is a method for making worthless things into very expensive things. Okay, so again, that's definitely money. So under any circumstance, so no matter what this choice is, this one is wrong, because money will always lose to any other stat. But anyways, art isn't art unless it makes you feel bad feelings inside. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, let's go with this one. I might be wrong about this, but guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. That was actually creativity. See, I guess that other one was either smarts, charm, or fun. So, yeah, the other one was probably smarts. Or, again, I actually could be wrong about this. But I think another way the game works is that if your stats really are just low enough, both answers could be wrong. But again, I'm not entirely sure about that, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, moving on from that. Precisely! This is why, for example, Da Vinci's The Mona Lisa is not art, whereas getting a piano dropped in your hand is.
But Liam, doesn't feeling bad make you feel good?
My god, you're right. But if art is only art when it gives me bad feelings, and my bad feelings immediately become good feelings, then true art is art that gives me good feelings, which then become bad feelings. It's like watching that one episode of SpongeBob where that SpongeBob thought it was opposite day, and after Squidward repaired his house, he went through this complicated series of thoughts that led him to thinking he needed to be Squidward, yeah, I know that's kind of an obscure reference, but just feels like we're watching a computer try to divide by zero here. See, this is part of the amazingness of Monster Prom. Even the wrong answers result in joy. But anyways, moving on. But that means I've been liking the wrong things this entire time. Curse you both. Liam disappears into a cloud of purple smoke. You lose -2 charm and -1 creativity. I don't actually know why we got that heart next to Liam. But again, it could have just been that maybe we were supposed to choose that other option to get Miranda to like us. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that one was. But anyways, let's keep going. Okay, week 2 noon. Okay, so now is probably a good time to actually show you what the side character tables do. And in this situation, you get to be with Coach. Nice. Okay. Here we go. You're about to take the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere. Okay, so, thing about Coach, I imagine he has a very Toby the Tiger-like voice, like, they're great! But you know what? Coach is Scottish. Stop! You can't eat that! You're not warmed up yet! And I know that making him Scottish sounds kind of out of nowhere, but I'm not going to change it, and you can't make me. Okay, sorry, let's keep moving. Do you want to strain your jaw, sprain your esophagus, pull your intestines? I thought I taught you kids better than this. Come on, stand up, let's get your food on. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy, I'll let you choose the workout. We've got 2 options. Okay, so playing with your food, specifically playing football with your food, or an absolutely ridiculous amount of push-ups. So in this situation, one of these choices will increase a stat. So this one is likely to increase boldness, since, doing that many push-ups is kind of bold. Whereas this, I think, boosts either creativity or charm, since, playing with creativity is both... Oh, no, sorry. Fun or creativity, because playing with food is both creative and fun. So, yeah, I'm not really sure if Miranda likes boldness, so let's go with this one. Coach helps you set up your peas and mashed potatoes in a classic football formation, and you animate them with forbidden magics. Perfect! Now the food will get all warmed up, so it's ready to take the nutrition all the way to your end zone. The end zone is your stomach, and eventually your butt. Your food throws down in the most intense football game ever. It all comes down to a controversial call by the broccoli ref. You turn around to find the whole rest of the cafeteria watching your game and betting on the results. They're even more entertained when you command all the players to dive into your mouth. You gain +4 fun. See, I was right. It was fun. Okay. So, yeah, that's kind of what happens when you sit with the side characters. You get your stats boosted, based on the prompts you're given. So anyways, moving on. So Yeah, I feel, and Valerie's at the gym, so, yeah, I think now would probably be a good time to go get some more money. Actually, is that, yeah, I think we should get some more money. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. So yeah, black_gold versus shark bait 007. And yeah, when you go to the library, you always get these these new computer screen Polaroids. So anyways, moving on. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fudge it. You gain +2 money. Nice. You notice Liam sitting at a computer, sighing deeply and looking even more aggravated than usual. Oh, hello there. Have you heard the news? One of my favorite books, The Damnation Volume 2, Damnation Time, is getting a movie adaptation. Thousands of people will experience this wonderful story. The offer will receive wide recognition and make lots of money. New fans will fall in love with the characters. It's awful! And as if that weren't bad enough, the lead vampire is going to be played by a werewolf. Why would you cast a werewolf to play a vampire? Oh, they're doing a bit about whitewashing. Oh dear. Twitter is not going to like this. No shade to Twitter, by the way. I refuse to watch some hairy abomination of fake fangs and pale face paint play a role that should have rightfully gone to a vampire performer. I'm going to put an end to this to this wolf washing here and now, but how should I do it? Okay, so either crash the set and star in the movie yourself, or start a rumor that the casting director eats live babies. Okay, this is probably boldness, which again is our lowest stat, but it's also tied to a lot of other stats, and unfortunately I don't really know how tied stats work out. But no, actually, no, this would be bonus. Crash the set and star in the movie yourself. This might actually be smarts. Actually, they both seem like bonus options. I don't really know what to go with here. I'd probably go with this one. Oh, nice, that was charming. What a definitely fitting punishment. I'll spread misfortune about the casting director. Just as he spreads misinformation about vampires the moment he cast a werewolf to portray one of us. The internet works quickly and ruthlessly, like a drunken game of telephone where nobody actually speaks the same first language. Liam writes a quick and angry post full of confusing misinformation, the bottom line of which is that the casting director eats live babies. Very badly, using all the wrong utensils, eating the organs out of their suggested order. Unfortunately, disrespecting baby eating etiquette is not a big deal to general audience. Fortunately, it is a big deal for the high elite of baby-eating aristocrats, who happen to be the puppeteers behind the world of movie journalism. See, this is the fun of this game. Just anything that can happen, basically will happen. It is just something. And something glorious at that. Anyways, moving on. So they pull the right strings and utterly destroy the professional career of the casting director. Ultimately, what's agreed upon is that the casting director is a scum of the earth garbage person, and he knows the entire movie, knows the entire industry, must be stopped before it is too late. I have no idea how that spiraled quite out of control quite so quickly, but thank you, Rustici, on behalf of myself and vampires everywhere. See, just anything that can happen will happen. It's stupid, but, you know, it doesn't, it's not insecure that it's stupid. Yeah. It's not trying to be stupid or anything. Well, I mean, I guess it is trying. But it's not trying to be smart. It's not trying to act better than you. That's the beauty of it. Anyways, moving on. But mostly on behalf of myself. Oh, you and Liam destroying lives and pieces of art together. So romantic. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts. No, I don't want to be with Liam. I want to be with Miranda. Oh, dear. This is going to turn to something. Okay, nice. Jim's back open up, so let's go get our charm up. That day, an epic Monster Prom match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. Nice. Another gym class, another game of dodgeball. Seriously, do we not play anything here? Do we not play anything else? Do we not play anything else? So, yeah, the game's also kind of meta with moments like these, but it's not, like, obnoxiously meta. Like, it doesn't, you know, ridicule you or make fun of you for enjoying stuff. You know, it kind of makes fun of itself, but it doesn't make fun of you, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, it's self-aware, but it doesn't really use that to be mean. It just uses it to joke around. So anyways, moving on. On your team is the unathletic undead Liam, currently surrounded by the wolf pack. Oh, Oh, the wolf pack, aka, what I like to call them, evil Scots. Okay. Bro, just give up now. So, again, that's kind of the voice I give them since, they're clearly jocks and buddies. So, anyways, moving on. Go back to your coffin, cause it's about time to rain balls on your face. Ah, yes, a vaguely homophobic double entendre from some frat dogs. That's original. I almost said fart dogs there. Up and a woof. Okay, moving on once again. Okay. Let me guess, my frail, lean form is about to be decimated in a display of hypermasculinity. In a very unsportsmanlike competition, since it's 4-on-1. Let's just get this over with. You can't let Liam give up. The winning team gets worm cupcakes. Give him a great strategy. You're a vampire, play dead, or turn into a vampire bat, bite them, give them rabies. Okay, so again, one of these is definitely creativity, but they both sound like creativity. This one could be smarts though. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. Nice, it was smarts. I can't believe you're talking me into making an effort in PE. Still better than risking afterlife and limb. With that, Liam crosses his arms over his chest and falls straight backward. Bros, did that skinny dude just die? The wolfpack goes over and begins to sniff Liam up and down. Their nose is way too close for comfort. Starting to turn the wolfpack into Liam. Maybe he bit them, or maybe they bit him. But I'm changing. Okay, moving on. Who takes this opportunity to bomb the shit out of them? Ball after ball after ball, leading your team to victory. You gain +2 bonus and +1 smarts. Nice. Back to the lunchroom. Okay, week 3 noon. Okay, I think you all know who we're going after next. Oh, and we get to see Damien again. How marvelous. Yeah, let's do this one instead. You come upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread, while her eating serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly.
Silly boy, this silverware is not for killing.
Things can be for stuff other than killing? That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you.
Well, of course they do.
But you're not using any of your silverware.
Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands as benefits of the lower classes.
Miranda, never change. Or maybe do change. I don't know at this point. Okay, moving on. So you're saying this silverware collection has no practical purpose?
Thinking of practical purposes?
These two could go round and round like this forever, unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Or lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? Okay, this one will definitely make Miranda like us more. I was right, nice. That's different. Those corpses are useful.
Useful for what?
For holding down important documents.
What important documents?
Documents about very important. Fine. I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just stack them in a shed and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes. There, are you happy?
Extremely.
That is a truly blurred face. And that is why Miranda is my bae. Okay, moving on. Whatever, I'm gonna go play with my corpses. You stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth. She's liking us more now. Okay, so usually this is where a short game would end, but since I'm choosing a full game, we're going to do double than this, so. Anyways, let's get our charm up. That an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain +10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways, they would be lucky if you could do anything with that, and +2 charm. See, self-aware, but not, and making fun of itself, but not you. That's why I like this game. Okay, moving on. You notice Liam and Miranda talking to Coach. They actually seem to be enjoying gym for a change. Something must be terribly wrong. You go over to see what it is. Here's Cokin. Well now, I'm all for inspiring athleticism in the hearts of the youth, but allowing you to make up your own sport seems a bit unorthodox, don't you think?
Oh, but ordinary sports are so dull and unrefined. I'm sure we two could do much better.
I've already got an idea, actually. I've had an idea for a sport since before there even were sports. I call it art. No teams, no rules, just pure creative expression. I'll be the quarterback, of course. God. This game is perfect.
Art, brilliant. We will play with watercolors and sequins, and there shall be a sports board a sports board, and a goalie laureate, and...
It's so good to see you kids getting enthusiastic about wholesome physical exercise, but I gotta say, art doesn't really sound like sport. Why, it doesn't have the word ball anywhere in it. Yeah, that is... correct. No, he's got a point.
That's easily solved. We'll call it Art Ball.
Oh, well, yes, obviously that's much better. But let me ask you this. How do you score points in Art Ball, huh? Liam and Rhonda both look at each other, totally stumped. Their dream hangs in the balance. Time to step in. Okay. Obviously, the sports bard assigns inspiration kicks to the metaphysical linebacker, who scores 11 points for each poem he successfully publishes in the Atlantic. Didn't you read the rulebook? Or don't you see? The points are inside of us all along. Okay, so this is another tense situation because these both sound like creative solutions. And on top of that, our creativity stat is pretty low already. No, actually, this would probably be smart since we asked if you read the rulebook. So let's go with this one. Ah, that one was a creativity option. Oh, there's a rulebook? Well, that changes everything. Can I see it? You didn't plan for this. You panic and hit Coach in the face with a tennis racket. Hey, that didn't feel like a rulebook to me, sport.
He spotted the ruse. Retreat.
Liam and Miranda flee, leaving you to face Coach. Coach isn't mad. He's just disappointed that your tennis swing is so weak. To help you out, he assigns you 200 push-ups and 100 deep bicep curls. You lose -2 fun and -1 boldness. Oh, man. Okay, guess we'll just have to choose right next time. So, yeah, moving on. Okay, here we are again. So why don't we go get our money up? Yeah, we're kind of low on money right now. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. Oh no, this is not going to end well. Oh, dearest me, oh me, oh my. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fudging idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +$2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Great. Liam and Damien send over a pile of books Liam has gathered. They're scowling intently as if the books have personally wronged them. Our school teaches the most common mainstream basic material imaginable. I think there's only one thing we can do, really. Petition the school to include works of value. Burn the books. Damien, you're absolutely right. The fight against anti-intellectualism must be telegraphed in strong action, not just empty words. Damien snaps his fingers and the books burst into flames. You have to admit, between a petition and fire is a much cooler option. Unfortunately, it's at this exact moment that crazy Martin comes to appear. Oh no, no, not again. He always thinks these things are my fault just because they are. I can't get attention. I'm seeing a nondescript yogurt resort concert this weekend, and the band only plays once in a blue moon, what the lunar eclipse lines up with. There's no time to let Liam finish. Quick, step in and be the hero they need. Okay. Tell him there was a 3-horned paper gobbler on the loose that was planning to devour the entire collection or burn down the entire library. No point of origin, no proof of culprit. Okay. So boldness is... So again, this is another example of what I was talking about earlier. Boldness is currently our lowest stat, and this one is definitely boldness. So whatever this answer is, it's definitely right, because again, whatever boldness is, it's going to lose to all of the stats. So let's go with this one. Nice, it was charm. You launch into a chilling tale of the dangers of 3-horned paper gobblers to the local ecosystem libraries. The gobbler would surely have swallowed the whole library, you explain, if not for Liam's keen eyes and Damien's pyromania. Crazy Martin seems azogged. The rivalry between werebears and paper gobblers is well documented. Yeah, so another fun part about this game is that some characters are mentioned but never actually seen. Best one, yeah, and this was actually Martin the werebear. So, yeah, that was nice. There's also Principal Giant Spider, which I guess I shouldn't have spoiled, but anyways, yeah, moving on. Sorry. Nice going, dude. You're a real lifesaver and afterlife saver. Now I'll be able to make that nondescript yogurt resort concert after all. You can come too, as long as you don't do anything embarrassing, like enjoy yourself non-ironically. Oh man, Liam even implying he'd be seen in public with you, and Damien thinking you're useful? Nailed it! You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Okay, back to the lunchrooms. So why don't we actually go and see Valerie again? Okay. Hey, stranger. Aw, you missed me in my shirt, Worry no more. All this shot can be yours, if you have the money. Not me, though. Oh, huh. So yeah, I guess as the game goes along, you also unlock more items, because this penguin mask and, this bag of regular Coke and this, object weren't around. I don't think this was actually around either. So, yeah, we do have more options, but unfortunately we're also, still unable to afford a lot of it, so I guess I'll just have to choose wisely here. I think since we couldn't afford this last time, I think we should get this, a PR agent. High school life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. Okay, here we go. And there goes our money. Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund where you can spend on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, champ. Okay, sorry. Okay, week 4 evening. Okay, so I think it'd probably be of some use to get some money back. Library. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. Okay. Oop, Super Benito Bros. Backers 420, pledged $18,920, days go 29. Back that shot, remind me later. Okay. Decide you deceive lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice! You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only plus 2 money. Okay. Excuse me. Later, you see Liam beaming to himself. Liam? Beaming? It appears that my application to write for Virtue magazine was received and accepted. I knew my pitch would hook them. Imagine the edgiest, most reverent article subject you can think of. Now double it. That's my article subject. You see, I used a writing technique on them called lying. It's very effective.
Oh, hey, Tyler, welcome to the stream. I'm so glad you can make it.
Thanks. So yeah, I'm kind of just here right now, playing Monster Prom again. Glad you could join, by the way. I'm happy to see you here. So, yeah, here we go. Up until they call your bluff, now I've got to actually write an article, and I've got no idea what to write. You, save me from the consequences of my actions. It's just an idea that lives up to my own hype. Okay, a passionate argument from the legalization of recreational chimera toxins, or a chilling expose of the pasta industry's griffin trafficking. Thanks, Tyler. Glad you're fine commenting. Okay, thanks. Tyler, that's nice to hear. Okay. Yeah, I kind of saw that with the viewer kind of raised, but thanks for letting me know anyways. So, anyways, yeah. Yeah, and... Okay, a passionate argument for the legalization of recreational chimera toxins, or chilling exposure of the pasta industry's griffin trafficking. Okay, I think because of the word passionate, this is probably charming, so let's go with this. Yes, it was charming! Thanks, me too, but for some reason Liam's been on my case a lot this run, so who knows, maybe I'll go after him. And granted, he's the worst character in the game, you can't change my mind about that, but still, we'll see what happens. Ah yes, Chim Chim, the champagne of hard drugs. 100% lethal after 2 doses, but those 2 doses, wow! I've heard that, and that may have exciting new medical applications, such as euthanasia and fudging you up so bad you forget what was wrong with you. Why, even I had been known to indulge in a little chim-chim from time to time. It's marvelous, like dying all over again. Man, what does dying feel like? How can something that has killed so many people be bad? How, I ask you? How? I don't know. Soon thereafter, you see a piece in Virtue by new correspondent Liam D. Lioncourt. The true cost why chimera toxin is not an addiction, but an addition to your quality of life. Boom! Drugs are always the answer. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Okay, serious moment. I genuinely don't want anyone in this stream getting addicted to drugs. I mean, I know it was kind of a joke, just, I know, I kind of have an addictive personality in them. Yeah, I have a few issues with this, but anyways, moving on. We don't need to focus on this that much. Let's just get back to the fun stuff. Sorry, that got a little, bit of a tone shift there, but, I don't really think that's the place for this kind of stuff. So, anyways, moving on. So, why don't we actually go to the class and see what that offers, and see what that's like. Okay, that day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks... Okay, good to know, Tyler. Good to know. I salute you back. You forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Nice. You're walking with Liam later when suddenly a holy crossbow boat slams into the wall next to you. It's the Slayer. Okay, so the Slayer is actually one of my favorite characters. She admittedly has a few anger issues, but that's kind of why I like her, but not for any messed up reasons. She's a lot more complex than the other characters. Like, they don't take her that seriously. This is still a comedy game after all, but they do, I guess, take her mental state seriously, if that makes sense. So yeah, I kind of just like her because, you know, she's, yeah, like, always trying to kill everyone. Just the joke around her is that, you know, she's always trying to kill everyone, but since everyone there is a terrible person, they don't actually mind it since they're trying to murder everyone too. So that's kind of interesting, but yeah, I like her. She's, I guess you'd say, complex. And, you know, I guess I'm just gonna say it. Layers! She's layered, yeah. Slayers have layers. Oh my god, that was a sick rhyme just now. So, yeah, anyways, prepare to die! And yeah, that's kind of the voice I give her since she's kind of enthusiastic and kind of angry all the time, so yeah, moving on. You flee with Liam and manage to get out of sight. Now's the perfect time for you to hide while Liam turns into a bat. But he's not transforming. Ask him why the heck he's just standing there instead of changing. It seems a little cliche, doesn't it? A vampire turning into a bat. Honestly, I'm over it. If I could turn into, for example, the concept of a bat, now that would be a change worth making. Fire indeed, Tyler. Fire indeed. You don't even know what that means, but if you can't get Liam to turn into something soon, he'll get you both caught. You quickly tell him to change into a hot dog stand or a general feeling of unease. Okay. This one is definitely creativity, but, okay, so again, this is another example of, I guess, the complexity around this game. So, creativity is currently our second lowest stat next to money. But, a hot dog stand probably isn't money. So now that we've crossed out money, and that creativity is our lowest stat next to boldness, whatever this one is, it's definitely going to be the right choice, because creativity will lose to everything, except for money, which this is not. So let's see what this is. Oh, that was also boldness. So yeah, another issue with this game is, again, I don't actually know how ties work. Maybe it's just, again, if your stats are low enough, it doesn't work at all. Or maybe if they're tied, they both fail. I don't really know, but anyways, yeah, it looks like we chose wrong. So anyways, yeah, maybe the other one was smarts or something. Or maybe it was charm, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. A hot dog stand? That's disgusting. Don't you know I'm a vegetarian? Oh no. Or at least I would be if I didn't need blood to survive. I'm a vegetarian in spirit. Until the next time I need blood. Sure, Liam. Fight the good fight. To think of myself as a wheeled metal box, purveying boiled meat tubes, why, no one would suspect it. But at what cost to my soul? I mean, I don't have a soul either because I'm a vampire, but figuratively speaking, it's about then that the Slayer catches up to you, gives you both wedgies, and posts pictures of it on Monogram. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts. She doesn't get us. I mean, okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, week 5 noon.
Alright.
So yeah, I don't really know what happened, but for some reason I think we might have switched over to Liam this run. What to do? Yeah, I mean, I genuinely don't really know what's going on, but for some reason I think the game thinks we're trying to go after Liam now, so yeah, I guess we should probably go after him instead. The table you choose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants chew your food for you? You have servants to chew your food for you?
What? Of course not. That would be barbaric.
The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak.
I have servants to eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any?
First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving?
Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy.
I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Okay, maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you could take pictures of without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at the untended smile on that servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself. Okay, time for the big one. Do we continue to go after Miranda or Liam? I'm sorry, Miranda. We've had so many experiences with Liam. Maybe the next run.
No, it can't be. Gordo, say it isn't true.
But Gordo can't say anything because his mouth is full of delicious Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak which he's obviously eating entirely for his own benefit.
Traitorous dog, do you want me to starve to death? Is that your plan?
What do you want? That I should starve? You want me to starve, don't you? Well, I think maybe he was just taking advantage of the fact that you don't understand how food works?
Taking advantage of me? Scoundrel! Burpee! Eat Gordo for me at once!
The two serfs look at each other, then stuff as much food as they can into their mouths before fleeing the cafeteria.
Alas, how will I ever get my recommended daily allowance for of nutrients now?
You could try eating
Myself, but how?
You and Liam have a ton of fun laughing at Miranda as she learned how to eat food for apparently the first time in her life. Sorry, Miranda. It was a betrayal, but a betrayal worth making.
All right.
Okay, should probably go get some more money. Okay. That day, we spent some time on library species, playing some good old online poker. Yeah, we've seen all of this dialogue before, so moving on. Later, you see Liam rolling his eyes at his phone. You ask him what's up before he can roll them right out of his head. I'm having trouble with my social status on social network, TM. I expressed a positive opinion about bug manicures, which obviously meant ironically. And now my so-called friends are responding with blatantly unironic pictures of themselves with centipedes glued to their nails. I know being aloof and misunderstood is my brand, but I don't want to be misunderstood on my terms, not theirs. What kind of status could I post that would be idiot-proof? Okay, flat out post that everyone currently reading the status is an idiot, or vague blog. Vague blog for your life. Okay, so this is definitely boldness, but I think this one is smart. So let's go with this. Ah, that one was boldness. If there's one thing is idiots don't understand, it's their own idiocy. Yeah, fair point. If I post a status like that, it'll be the one time everyone takes it ironically. They'll all use the mwahaha react button and the wings up approval. Never mind. Open and honest communication online. You're the idiot. You lose -3 smarts. Oh man. Guess I am the idiot, huh? Okay. Okay, what to do next? I think we should go see Valerie again.
Hey, stranger.
Good old Rustici. Good old Rustici. What's it gonna be today? Oh, man. Oh, we can only afford 2 things. So, I think we're going to get the gifts that keep on giving this time. Oh, thanks, Tyler. Have a nice night. It's nice for you to stop by. Hope you have a great time with your family. Goodbye for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to get the gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given. Yeah.
No refund.
Okay, nice. Oh! What the? Mind control classes? Oh! Okay, this is actually the first time I've ever gotten the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, so I guess it's a randomly generated item. Okay, so this time we got mind control lessons, part 1. So that was actually pretty cool. Nice. Because inside every person, there's a potential serf. Why didn't we go after Miranda? So, yeah, I guess we're gonna keep going now. Nice. Okay. Week 6, noon. So, yeah, I actually didn't know that's what that does. So, yeah, I guess it gives you a randomly generated item. Okay, here we go again. You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda is pretty upset too. Better check it out.
Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the frowny Liam scale.
The what?
The frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness.
Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a heinous error. I specifically asked that my creative cream brulee be extra crispy so that it truly popped with my hashtag massacre moment filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. So I'm writing a scathing Yelp review.
Liam, you can't do that. If they shut the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have an unlimited store of gold. I was shocked when I first found out.
Of course you were. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I am simply the merchant of truth.
No, you're the merchant of poop.
Your raw sophistication shines through. Look, ask Rustici. His taste may tend toward the mainstream, but surely he can see the subpar cafeteria must be exposed.
Don't be ridiculous. Rustici is surely more compassionate than that, and will gladly help me save the cafeteria. Again.
Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at this shut show of a school. Still, you'll help if you can. Okay, Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people to repay to write positive web reviews of the cafeteria until we eclipse Liam's. Or Liam, one known voice simply cannot shut down this cafeteria. At least not the voices of a high schooler. Let's get a renowned food critic to write a Pulitzer-worthy exposure to be published in the most widely read periodicals. I'm sorry, Miranda. But me and Liam have had so many experiences together. Please forgive me. Nice, that was Liam. Excellent idea. I am an incredible, intelligent, compassionate person with tons of humility. More than enough to admit when a professional's help may be of use to me.
You think you have the most humility? You shall never be as humble as I am. Every day my servants tell me I am the humblest person ever to live.
Miranda storms off in a huff, leaving you and Liam to proceed with your amazing and incredible genius plan. You're super humble too. You use your magnificent calligraphy skills you picked up in your elective class, calligraphy and murder, to write 5 letters chock full of #aesthetic. Liam produces a delicate white dove from his backpack. How was it breathing in there? And gives it the newly addressed letters. You're not sure what's more intriguing, the fact that Liam trusts that the dove will be able to read the address and deliver the letters, or the fact that the addresses he wrote down were just their emails. Regardless, it seems to have worked, because within a minute of the dove's release, you receive your first reply on your phones. Ah, I knew the exquisite Jacques Aznavour would have enthusiasm for our plight. Thus his immediate response. Dear Liam, I received your message. Though the calligraphy is quite impressive, I'm afraid I must give you the same answer I gave you when you asked me to write a review on the cuisine cooked by your friend's grandmother last Thanksgiving. I don't know how you got a dove to find out where I lived based on my email address. But stop contacting me. Most lovingly yours, great and humblest food critic, Jacques Aznavour. Oh, Rustici, nobody understands the severity of the creme brulee transgression. Thank goodness we have each other. Heck yeah, you have each other for prom. Hopefully, at the very least, maybe he'll let you borrow that dove sometime to send anthrax to your enemies. Okay, last day to woo Liam. You know, as opposed to Miranda, who you're trying to go after. Okay, I feel like he'd probably be into smarts, I guess, so yeah, let's go to class. For Liam. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Hey, that's where I'm from. Your teacher gains plus 10 kunas, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, and you also gain plus 3 smarts. Hooray! Afterwards, Liam walks up to you extremely nonchalantly. It's ridiculous how little he cares about this walk. After considerable thought, I've come to the conclusion that you're not a complete poser. And seeing as I could use a partner for my tragically hip late-night excursions, consider yourself invited. Tonight, 3 a.m. I'm sure you'll have no trouble coming up with an appropriately underground destination. I mean, it's not like I don't know any cool places to go or anything. I just want to give you an opportunity to prove yourself. Liam, please just be honest. Liam vanishes in a cloud of mist and angst. You've got 12 hours to choose the trendiest spot nobody's ever heard of. Okay, Monstropolis' most exclusive new nightclub. Okay, guess. Asterisk. Okay, guess that's actually the city's name. Or the hottest, most underground nightclub of all, Earth's core. Okay, that's definitely creativity. But that might be boldness. Or that might, actually that would probably be creativity. Or charm. No, I'm going with this one. It was creativity. You call Liam, tell him to meet you at, asterisk. You want me to meet you where? Asterisk? You patiently explain to him that's not pronounced asterisk, it's pronounced asterisk. Star, are you saying star? You gently correct his pronunciation once again. Sphincter, is that how you pronounce it? You tell him there's no reason to be crude about it. You know what? Whatever. I don't want to go to your stupid club anyway. Brasshole. Liam hangs up. It's a shame. Brasshole was pretty close to the correct pronunciation. You lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. Oh dear. Monster Prom draws near. So, yeah, this is kind of the climax of every round. You basically have to ask one of them out to Monster Prom, and again, we were going with Miranda, but we've had more adventures with Liam. So yeah, I don't actually know if he's going to accept it. He probably won't, but then you'll get to see what getting rejected looks like. So yeah, here we go, Liam. Okay, ask Liam to prom. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, and also it's now actually just one thing I should probably mention about this game. I'm not sure if it needs mentioning, but I actually do like how there's some bit of gay representation that you can choose to call your character they them pronouns, and also you can get a male to ask a male character out to prom. It's nice. It's considerate. Anyways, moving on. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. You and me? Psh, I'm I'm not attracted to you in that way. Actually, I think the only way I'm attracted to you is through the tiny gravitational force that your body has as a solid mass. That's something, right? Oh, man. So yeah, that's what happens when you get rejected. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was just the stats or if we just didn't, do good enough of a job to woo him, but that's what happens. It's okay. You moved on from this horrible and shameful failure. You became a functional person and eventually you met a sweet banshee called Ash. You shared lots of common interests, and after dating for some years, you married. One day, in the middle of a casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Despite your years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. So, yeah, that's, again, part of the joke. If you fail to woo someone, you just go through the most, the worst case scenario that could never happen in reality. Again, it's, I guess, fun, but it makes fun of you. But in a sense, you kind of deserve it for losing like I just did now. And if you live the rest of your life alone and sad, never forget, Monster Prom is the most important thing. See, it's aware that this game doesn't really matter, but, in its own context, it does matter. So, that was kind of interesting. I guess embarrassing, more like it or something. So anyways, yeah. Then after that, we end up on this screen, and each thing says something. So this run, again, I mentioned this before, but there are secret endings that involve not asking someone to prom, which we didn't get any of this run. But there are new events, which are, basically just the prompts you get, and new outcomes, which are the results of your answers. So this time we got 12 new events and 13 new outcomes. And this, and again, the other one is just the total runs. So far we've gotten 2 of the 34 endings, 89 of the 422 events, and 92 of the 1,514 outcomes. Okay, so, A. Rusty, most likely to devour his own children to survive, and Liam's quotes are so passé. So yeah, we also get that cute little yearbook moment. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, those little yearbook quotes. So yeah, then we get this lovely picture. Yeah, and this nice little speech. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. And then we get to see what happened to everyone after the events of the game. Liam kept doing art so hard, they eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. Of course he did. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. And Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean, batch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own batch. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And then we get this lovely song, which I'm not going to talk through. You just experience it firsthand. What a marvelous song. So yeah, thanks for playing. And yeah, then we kind of get that screen. So anyways, oh yeah, and after each run we kind of unlock something new. So this time we unlocked 4 new images in the gallery, and yeah, that's basically what Monster Prom is. And that was kind of just an average run. So, anyways, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then I'm going to do one more run because it's currently 9:10, and I said I'd do these streams until 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock. So, yeah, that lasted for about an hour, so we can probably do one more hour, but I am probably gonna go over 10. So, I don't know, maybe I'll just make it quick or something. But yeah, I'm gonna go pee real quick. Hey, sorry about that, folks. Just had to drain the marsh, if you can catch my drift. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna play one more round, and then I'll probably call it quits. But anyways, let's see what happens this time. Okay, so as usual, I'm gonna play again, and this time we'll go with a full game. Okay, so we've already seen all this. We can skip this, and how about this time we go with this other Chad? So yeah, naturally we'll give him a custom name again. So he's green, aka Brian, and custom name, a Rustici. And you know what? How about we go with a they them this time? Why not? You know, why not? Okay. So moving on. Yeah, he's also one of the most nonchalant characters in the game. Probably the most nonchalant playable character. But anyways, moving on. We've already seen all this. We've already gotten all this dialogue. So here we go. What is your soul emoji? The emoji that speaks the truth of your soul. Okay. Octopus emoji, best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 Shrek positions that involve one or several octopi. Snowman, because that mother fudger is in the middle of a blizzard and he's fudging fine. He doesn't give a fudge about blizzards. He just has a kick brass hat. Or Caucasian guy with a turban because fudge stereotypes. Or turban. Sorry. Kind of read that quickly. Yeah. Caucasian guy with a turban because fudge stereotypes. Give me a second here. Kind of tricky. I'd probably go with the snowman one. Okay, that was boldness. And be a visionary. Well, oh, we've already. Actually, I've seen this one in a previous run, but yeah, this is the first time you're all seeing it. So, anyways, be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Bullshit. It's your a regular social network, but each time someone shares news that isn't supposed to be real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to people exposed to that bullshit. Greek agoras, like literal Greek agoras, reinstated in our cities, places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's the social media I want to log into. Or Arbert. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users. Honestly, I'd go with Greek agoras. That one's wholesome. Okay, that was smarts. Okay, if you're an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Okay, so success is probably Vera. That one's definitely Damien. Yeah, and I was going to say that one might be Miranda, but then I saw this one. Whereas this one would be Shaw, this one's Polly, and this one's Liam, whereas this one's Miranda. This time she will be ours. Yes, okay, here we go. So again, I'm pretty sure she likes charm, so yeah, this time I'm going to go to the gyms again. Okay, current stats are 9 smarts, 7 boldness, 4 creativity, 4 charm, 4 fun, and 5 money. So let's go to the gym. A dynamic dog prom match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. Again, +2 charm. Nice. After that, you engage in a deadly match of truth or dare, or death with Polly, but that would be a super interesting event to cover, By the way, I didn't actually know you can probably switch love interests like that mid-game, but yeah, I guess now I know. You can choose someone, and the game can actually decide your partner for you. So yeah, that's actually the first time I'm encountering this, so yeah, I guess I was wrong, but still, choosing the answer that does match up with your desired partner does influence how much they interact with you, so there is that too. Anyways, moving on. But then the two of you spot Miranda and Liam deep in an intense conversation, and that's bound to be much more interesting. Okay, so I haven't actually given Polly her voice yet, but this is the voice I use for her. Hey babes, you're making quite a noise, and I would love anything that makes quite a noise. What's up? Yeah, it's kind of easy to picture her as a valley girl type, like Lumpy Space Princess from Adventure Time. Like, oh my gosh, did you hear about Becca? Yeah, that's kind of the voice I think is easy to apply to her. So, anyways, moving on. Hey, you two, Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, an intellectually rewarding extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future, because continuity at the school seems to be a bit random. Yeah, again, making fun of itself but not the player. Except when you get rejected, but that time you deserve it, so yeah, just shut up. Sorry, okay, moving on. Noise, let's do it! Y'all know all my fave things in the world. Drugs. Sexual activities. Noise. No, dummies, that too, but I meant chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were two-dimensional. And ironically, that's the first interaction we get to see of her. Let's start a literature club. Oh, Polly, are you going to become self-aware and murder your classmates? You're not pulling a Doki Doki, are you? I'm not sure if this. I'm pretty sure this was released before Doki Doki Literature Club, but that is a gigantic brass coincidence, okay? If this was made after Literature Club, I guarantee you this would either be a leading to a secret ending or a reference to that game. But anyway, oh my glob. Okay, let's keep moving. Huh? I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the Literature Club? Liam, are you pulling a Family Guy on us right now? We wrote dope poems and made new friends? No, the other thing. Ah, fudge, yes, that's right. It's so weird, I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know? Anyway, thing is, Miranda and I were already between two ideas. I propose we start the club. A delightful meta club where we enjoyed ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. That was beautiful, Miranda. Boring! I propose the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club, a club where we would spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies. Well, you two really know how to sound two-dimensional, but in any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? No, our lives are fueled by the conflict and confrontation that can only be solved by choosing between two options. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one, because Rustici always seems to choose based on who they want to ask to prom. So which one should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. A tough choice, mostly because I'm super drunk right now. A tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask to prom. Yeah, I mean, the pony one is at night, so it technically counts as a nightclub. Or the WSS club is clearly the club because, and then just throw some confetti. Okay, so, this is actually kind of new for me. I'm not sure if this is a thing. I think these choices are still reflective for the steps, but I think one of them will lead to someone else liking us more. So, yeah, that's kind of something I didn't know about this game before. I guess, you know, not all choices just boost your stats. I think some do genuinely increase the chances of your classmates liking you regardless of whether they're right or wrong. So, yeah, this one would definitely fall under Miranda. So, I'm not even going to care about the stats. Let's just see where it leads to. Ah, that was creativity. Which, that's our lowest stat.
Oh, good point, Rustici. I do like nightclubs.
You do realize it would be nothing like an actual nightclub, right?
Are you sure? We can have lots of techno music. But ponies aren't into techno music. I don't sell them because it is too similar to the roar of their natural predator, the pony eater techno eagle. But I like techno. What if you give the ponies free drinks till 2 a.m.? That way they'll be more chill, and it would be a great promotion to attract some party-going ponies with free vodka. Our club will be super popular in no time. But ponies don't like vodka. You will make the ponies sad. Miri, don't be such a naysayer. I get it. I agree to your club idea, so now we're a team, and you should respect my creative vision. I don't like this club anymore. Thanks to Rustici for ruining this.
I didn't like this club from its start, so thanks for nothing, Rustici.
Well, everyone's a critic, huh? Well, everyone's a critic now, huh? At least we learned new things about ponies, right? Mostly that they're kind of party poopers. Oh yeah, and that you're also kind of bad at interacting with people, because this was on you, not me. Peace out. And, oh, yeah, see, like that. We chose the wrong option, but Miranda still likes us. Neat. Okay.
And with that, she phases out. Called Summit Party. You need to choose your options more carefully, because now you've lost -2 fun and -1 charm. Boy, oh boy, ain't that the truth. Okay, so, moving on to noon. Okay, you know, I kind of want to see Valerie this time. Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called just being smart. So, I know this kind of ended in failure in the last run, but I want to get the sexy fake Latin accent again. Okay. Bye, stranger. Okay, so we are now completely out of money.
Sure.
And, you know, I'm also kind of curious to see what the gift that keeps on giving does too, and that's free, so why not? Hi, stranger. It's been a while. It's missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. I was literally just here, Valerie. Yeah, see, we're now too poor for everything, so this is our only option. Okay, here we go. That's what this does. I also like that little animation. Whoa, that really affected our boldness and fun, but our charm is through the roof. Oh my god. Okay, a Shrekky sweater. Suck my jingle bells. Marvelous. It's itchy as fudge, but form over function. Batch. Just, wow, that really did a number on us. Okay, well, anyways, we probably should get our fun back up. Man, I seriously didn't know that was an option. Like, okay, the fun and boldness thing, that made sense, but,
Sure.
but just, man, that is just way more charm than I was expecting. So, I mean, I guess we don't need to go to the gym anymore, but we definitely need to get our fun back up. This is the first time I think I've gotten a negative number. So, yeah, we should probably fix that. Okay, to the outdoor section. That day during recess, sort of half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Oh my goodness, I think he's doing the robot. It's dope. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. When someone's demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Nice, for paying off our debt. You see Miranda and Vera chatting away, their eyes gleaming the gleam of the scheming. Oh boy. Crowd surf isn't doing nearly as well as I thought it would. Oh, if it isn't a Rustici.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Would you like to be a customer? Once upon a time, surfs were only for the rich and fabulous.
She actually said once upon a time, that's nice. Beautiful, Miranda.
Like Farah and myself.
But now, thanks to our app, CrowdSurf, you too can have your very own crowd-funded surf.
The app is being generously funded by my royal family, who wish for everyone to experience the joys of royalty.
And get richer off of it.
I think our business might be failing because the surfs are simply not of high enough quality to maintain customer interest.
The surfs need to have more enthusiasm for their jobs. We need to recruit from the right locations.
Don't be absurd. If there's one thing being royalty has taught me, and there's definitely more than one, It's that you can trick anyone into doing anything, as long as you give them the right incentives.
But why not start with the easily manipulated in the first place? Rustici, what do you think? Sorry, I don't know where that cough came from. Anyway, Vera's right. Why not recruit people who want to be bossed around at a leather daddy convention? Oh my goodness. Okay. Miranda has a point. Everyone wants to win. Host an unpaid labor competition where the prize is doing more unpaid labor. Yeah, so again, I think this is another situation where one of them boosts our chances with Miranda. So I'm going with this one. Yeah. Ah, man, chose wrong again. Yeah, we need to get our creativity back up after the fun one.
Oh, what a delightful idea! It's true that for those who are not born to fame, gaining it, or watching others gain it, is a favorite pastime.
I'll have my press agent advise it as the hottest competition since Monstropolis is the next top terror. And so, who wants to be an unpaid laborer is born. People will compete their hardest at various demeaning tasks, and the winner gets to continue to perform them as a serf.
You are not worthy.
Oh no.
There you are, you wretched little saboteur!
Oh no.
Our unpaid labor competition has been completely upstaged by the preparation industry surrounding it.
It's almost as if the results of the competition don't even matter anymore.
There are labor competition prep programs starting for middle schoolers. The people running these unpaid labor tutoring programs are making far more than we are.
Disgraceful.
You must be in cahoots with them. Are they giving you a cut of their profits?
You try to deny this, but the girls have already stormed hotly off. Worst. You lose -2 creativity, -1 fun. Oh no, not again, but... Yeah, see, again, Miranda kind of liked us more after that, so maybe we are gaining, you know, a liking with her. I don't really know, but I do know that our charm's pretty good, so there's that. So yeah, I guess I'll just see where this goes. But anyways, yeah, we seriously need... Oh, but not now. Okay, now's the time to redeem ourselves. We need to get Miranda back. On our side. Okay.
Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But wherefore? Right here, Miranda.
You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to look like a fudging know-it-all.
It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media, and also not executed.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? Polly, don't diss Miranda like that.
I bet you...
Sorry, got the voice confused for a second there.
I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Rustici?
Okay, you do, don't you? Okay, I surely do. It's called silverware wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very, very fancy tiny outfits. Yep, it's called dyeing. Okay, this is the Miranda option. Yes!
Really? Oh, I've not heard of this trend before. Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are two of my biggest passions. This trend sounds like it was invented for me.
It may have been by you on the spot, but there's no need to go into that.
What's your favorite meme? Spec salad forks and velvet evening gowns? Or steak knives and frilly skirts? Teaspoons and tea dresses?
This trend is no words.
Yes, the glory of this spectacular combination would leave me speechless as well. Were I not so excited to create more memes with a recipe? We'll have to meet up soon. Bring all your most exquisite chopsticks. I also bring doll clothes in which to dress them.
Yeah, totally. Hanging out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and try to find some exquisite chopsticks. Okay. Week 2 evening. Okay, so admittedly we're kind of on a pretty bad track right now, but I think if we can get our fun back up, then our creativity should probably get things rolling again. Okay, back to the outdoor section. That day during recess, he started a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start laughing at him. No, not Juan, the small magical Latino cat. He doesn't deserve that. That rhymed. Also kind of rhymed. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 from him. Hooray!
No, hooray.
Oh, poor Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Okay, he's moving on again. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am determined to be the queen of prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that prom queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Perfect face there. Okay, let's convince everyone that she likes humans. Or a fart joke. Okay, that one is definitely fun. So in this case, it's actually good that our fun is at 0 because this one is definitely the right answer. Yes, it was smarts. It doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters and went for a total overkill. You hire a Chinese hacker to plant 10 years of pro bono work, rescuing human babies from lawnmowers, and also his name. Did you have to include the Chinese part? I mean, I'm not saying you... I probably shouldn't even mention this. Twitter is watching. It's always watching. Okay, enough joking. Let's just move on. Sorry about that. Let's just keep going. Teresa's Dr. Babylove is the Babylove Institute appears out of nowhere and presents her with a humanity award. Yeah, I think the Chinese thing was uncalled for. Yeah, just putting my opinion out there. Sorry about that joking before. Okay, sorry, let's just move on.
Yes, this will seriously harm her standing with the evil lawnmower creature contingent.
That's an important voting block. They're the ones who keep the schoolyard so tidy. You gain +2 bonus and +1 smarts. Okay, nice. Bonus and smarts. Okay, week 3, morning. Okay, so where to next? A lot of our choices have kind of been determined by creativity, so I feel like we should probably focus on raising that up. And then we get to see this beautiful picture. So thank goodness we needed some creativity. This picture, I don't think I need to explain it. It explains itself. It explains how it's perfect. Okay, sorry. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as if the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative job. No, I'm gonna come up with something for this. Job blow. Sure, a figurative job blow. Okay, sorry. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Okay, nice. You catch Miranda posing in front of a mirror, gazing dreamily at her reflection. So another thing I should probably mention, everyone kind of gets different outfits based on the locations, and the theater one is one of the best locations, in my personal opinion, because everyone gets these theatrical little outfits. So, yeah, here, you get to see Miranda in a glorious Princess Daisy outfit. Moving on.
Oh, how I would love to win the talent show. Of course, Daddy pays a dozen peasants to tell me how talented I am every morning, but that's not the same. After all, they're peasants.
Man.
No, to hold that heavy, spiky trophy in my hands, or rather, to have my servants hold it. Oh, that would make me the happiest princess in all the land.
She actually said all the land. Okay, sorry.
But I'm so nervous. What if they don't like my song? What if my skin is too scaly? What if I accidentally say a swear?
I know what that's like.
Okay, Miranda, be calm. Remember what Daddy says. If you don't calm down, failure is 100% assured. That's not happening. No, I'm even less calm.
Looks like Miranda's caught in a vicious cycle. Quick, help her out before she works herself to death. Okay. Don't worry about those chumps in the audience. If they don't love you, then they're untalented at recognizing talent. I know a great trick for being stage friend. Just picture everyone naked. Okay, this is charm. Yes!
Oh my, what a marvelously kind thing to say. You are right, of course. How silly of me to doubt it. It is, as Daddy says, us aristocrats are simply better than other people. You are quite perceptive for a commoner. And if I don't do well in the talent show, I suppose that's alright. Daddy can always have the judges executed for their impudence.
You're glad you're not judging the talent show this year. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Thanks, we really needed that. Okay. Back to the cafeteria. Okay, naturally, we gotta get back on that Miranda grind. You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default or whatever, but it seems Miranda's pretty upset too. Better check this out. Oh, wait, we've actually seen all this already. Yeah, we've already seen all this dialogue, so I'm just gonna skip through all of it. Okay, so last time, we actually chose the one that would, make Liam like it more. So this time, let's go with the other option and see where that one goes to. Okay, Miranda can't undermine him, admittedly talented criticism alone. Admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people who pay to write positive reviews of the cafeteria until we eclipse Liam's. So, by the way, I should probably mention that I guess there is a downside to playing this game, or at least playing it, I guess excessively, and that, after a while you do start to remember, you know, all the dialogue options if you just play it ad nauseum. You know, you start to memorize lines and whatnot. So I guess there is a bit of a, risk playing it too much. So I guess it's like good in short spurts. You know, like twice, you know, like once every Friday and Saturday, like I'm doing so far. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, I guess that's a downfall of the game, but it's more of a natural flaw, I guess I'd say. So anyways, moving on. This choice. Yes, he likes this one now.
Why, of course, this plan involves two of my most favorite strategies, gathering an army and outsourcing work to the disenfranchised. If it involved torture and suspension of dissidents, it would hit all my favorites, but there might still be time for that later.
And he doesn't even say anything. I don't even have a response to this. See? Exactly. You go to the vast homeless population who wander the woods near the school, don't ask, and convince them the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all. Positive vote reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones. Because now homeless people have phones of their own, it seems they kept all the unwanted blackberries. Remember blackberries? Yeah, me neither. Miranda Vanderbilt says Principal Giant Spider. See, I told you we would meet this. I told you about this character. Bursting into the cafeteria with an 8-legged pancake. Sorry. Bursting into the cafeteria. Sorry, thought that said pancake for some reason. Bursting into the cafeteria with an 8-legged panache. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria.
But Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of this school.
You said that the last 5 times. You can't solve all your problems by manipulating homeless people. Notorious PGS storms out, but Miranda looks perfectly chipper.
He may pretend to be upset, but I think that subtext was pretty clear. Thank you, Miranda and Rustici, for saving the entire school like the beautiful heroes you are.
That's 100% a lie, but Miranda called you beautiful. Oh, it's a win! Yes! She's liking us more now. Week 3 evening, okay. Let's see what this adventure has to offer. And Valerie's at the auditorium, okay. Well, I shouldn't go to the bathrooms. I guess... No, our smarts aren't really in dire need, so we can't go to the auditorium, can't go to the bathrooms, shouldn't go to class, shouldn't go to the gym, so I guess it's either library or outdoors. I'm going to the library. Yeah, I think we've already seen this dialogue, yeah. Fan-fudgin-tastic. Jellybutt Crush. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Okay, nice. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
I'm glad you came. My prom campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armored boat assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if your friend is that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes.
Do nothing. Every student out of school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the Kraken. Okay. So, this is definitely boldness, which is our lowest stat next to fun and money. But this one probably isn't fun or money. So whatever this one is, it's probably correct. So, here we go. Yes, it was smarts.
That is so true. As a matter of fact, I think we already have an enormous heavily armored codfish at our school. Tresca can simply kill him, take his place. As his father always says, you can't make an omelet without severe collateral damage. This is the sort of plan Tresca should have been able to come up with on his own. He's the assassin after all. I almost did a lower class's job. Phew, you saved my dignity. Doing a car job is like 100 ranks beneath me, right next to being from Iceland.
My goodness. Oh man, this game is not afraid to disrespect. Not afraid to disrespect at all. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, so I'll just categorize that as a thing. I'll let you decide what it is. Okay, moving on. You've just averted the real crisis here. You gain +3 boldness. Yeah, see? Okay, so our creativity is kind of dangerously low right now, so we kind of need to go to the auditorium. Okay, here we go. Get to see this beautiful picture again. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Sam, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your convert app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 rows equals 2 creativity points. Nice. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. Nice. Ah, the magic of the theater. Nothing beats a particular brand of insanity of an amateur production starring non-actors. You notice Miranda staring with admiration at that party's costume. And I mean, to be fair, it is an amazing costume. Actually, it's kind of clever because she's a plague doctor and she's a ghost, so it's kind of an ironic twist, I guess.
Such detail, such sparkle. What do the potions do?
Yeah, and this is actually your default in the theater, so yeah, that's neat. They're just props, Miri. I think they're filled with colored water.
But imagine if they weren't. What wonderful things could one conjure up? A potion to attract princes.
A potion to repel jerks.
A potion to enhance beauty.
A potion to repel jerks. Now you realize some... Oh, I just got a Steam notification there. Now you realize spending the last room doodling cool potion Now you realize spending the last room doodling cool potion ideas in your notebook wasn't useless at all. You picked the coolest potion idea in your notebook to impress them. Okay, a potion that transports the drinker deep into outer space to explore the vastness of the universe, or a potion that gives mayonnaise flavor to whatever you put it on. Okay, so that's definitely fun, which is the lowest set. So I'm going with this one. Yes, with boldness.
Ooh, space! Why, yes, of course. They say that space is the ocean of the sky, and I do feel very at home in the ocean. And it's not like I'm used to floating, or like I need to breathe air.
Yeah, breathing air for losers. Space rocks. Well, actually, that's kind of incorrect, because water does actually have oxygen in it, and fish kind of need the oxygen to breathe. I don't really know a lot about fish science, but I do believe that the fish breathe through the oxygen in the water, just not the oxygen to the land. I don't know, maybe it's something about how their gills work. I don't really know, but I think that's incorrect. But anyways, don't mind me over-explaining, as if it's still a pretty funny joke. Yeah, but that actually did work since Spotty's a ghost and she can't breathe air. You know that last line just now. Anyways, moving on.
Yes, a trip to space would be quite lovely, I'm sure. Now, which one of these is supposed to take us into space?
She doesn't even say anything. Spotty, don't you say something disrespectful toward my girl Miranda. Yeah, towards my girl Miranda. Sorry. None of them, Miranda. They're just props. They're still full of colored water.
Oh, right.
Well, the potion may not be real, but it was still a great idea. You can +2 creativity and +1 charm. Thanks, I really needed it. Yeah. Okay, things are going pretty smoothly so far. Oh, Miranda's with Scott, and we haven't met Scott yet. Okay. Okay. Now, Monster Prom is already a pretty goofy game, and I'm sure you can tell we've done lots of goofing around already. But Scott is the biggest goof of this game, and he's also the best boy. The best character. Next to Miranda comes a close second. Yeah, and I'm sorry, Scott, but my duty calls. I must ask Miranda to prom, but I would ask you because you are the best boy. Okay. But anyways, everyone, meet Scott. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Okay, prepare for Scott's voice, everyone. Oh, what's this one for? Okay, now again, I know that doesn't match at all, but the truth is, that voice is perfect for Scott, and you can not convince me otherwise. Just like with Coach. I mean, just look at him. How could he not deserve that voice? It's not the voice he has, but it's definitely the voice he deserves, because he is the best boy by far. Best boy by far. BBF. Oh, like BFF, but BBBF. Okay, nice. Okay, so. Oh, what's this one for?
That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks, so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers.
And that one?
That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as is proper.
What about this one? That is a beautiful face Scott just made right there.
That's the dairy knife. It's for milk.
Wow, do people ever invent new silverwares?
All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on the existing canon.
A genius of true subtlety? Genius and subtlety are your middle fudging names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. A salad tarp or hands. Okay, that's definitely Miranda. Yes!
A harp? For salad? Why has no one thought of this before?
Because it's hard to eat salad with a harp? Because it's hard to eat a salad with a harp?
Cretin! Who said anything about eating?
Isn't that what silverware is for?
Perish the thought. The true purpose of silverware is to give your hand something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a soul lament on your harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned.
Miranda takes you hop. Miranda takes you harp shopping with you later. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore salad together at a fancy restaurant. Sweet. We're making progress. Okay, evening of week 4.
Sure.
Okay, so let's see here. We're probably gonna want to, get that. Oh no, she's back at the auditorium. Okay, give me a second here. I think we should probably get some more money. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Okay, Lovecraftian Prince needs your assistant. You know, let's read all of this. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, we've already read all of this, but why don't we read the rest of this spam email just to see what it's like. Dear sir, I write to inform you about my desire to involve and buy a house in your country, and I hope that this transaction will be given an Urkel approval and will be treated with the strict confidence. I am the Nyarlathotep from the Outer Worlds. My late father, General Azathoth, was the rebel leader who controlled the gold and the diamond regions for 27 years successfully with international or external interference. Beautiful. Sorry. You're hanging out with Polly afterwards, watching some Corn like you do in the library. I mean, who doesn't watch Corn in the library? Who doesn't watch Corn in the public library? It's what it's for. When you suddenly notice Miranda standing right behind you, who knows how long she's been there?
Greetings, fellow classmates.
Hello, good friends. What are you doing?
Nothing at all. Oh no, this is bad. Miranda is too innocent for Corn.
It does not seem to be something. That man seems to be kindly sharing his marmalade with a giant skunk. Explain this at once.
Well, it's simple. You know, it's really just kind of, well, don't worry, I've got this. I will not let Miranda's innocence be ruined. It's a cooking show. Yes, cooking. Okay, that's creativity. Well, you see, Miranda, when a man and a giant skunk love each other very, very much, yeah, I'm not going with this one. It's a cooking show. Ah, with creativity. Man. Why, Valerie? Why? Sorry, I guess that other one was either charm, boldness, or smarts.
A cooking show? Disgusting.
What?
Cooking is for poor people. It's obscene. I can't believe I'm even watching this. No, wait, Miranda. It's okay. It's not cooking. It's corn. It's corn.
But it's too late. Miranda's gone, and the day's corn watching is ruined. You lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. Oh no, not our charm. Okay, anyways, week 5, morning.
Sure.
Okay, good. The auditorium is back up. Okay, let's get that creativity boosted. That day, we're rehearsing for the class play. You are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, and also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. Nice. Well, we the devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by the name until the end of this run. This is a soda roam, but thanks anyway. Okay, why don't you call me, give me a second. Yeah. I'm actually trying to think of a name now. Call me the Mermaid Man. So just Merman, I guess. Call me the Merman, why not? After rehearsal, you notice Liam, Polly, and Miranda staying late. You expect this from Liam, but Polly and Miranda, something's up. Nope, and here's Liam's beautiful outfit. I'm pretty sure he's actually the prince from Beauty and the Beast, so that's a nice touch. No, we need something translucent, something fresh. Liam giving us both back rubs is neither of those things. Whatever.
I don't like your tone.
Honestly, I don't know why either of you even signed up to help with the intermission performance.
Principal Giant Spider said I could do this instead of taking math. Academics at the school are a joke. It's awesome. Intermission performance? Polly told me we were coming here for back rubs.
Well, you're both here now. You've got to make the best of it. Let's give that audience the best 13 minutes of their lives.
A rousing speech. You have my scepter. You know what? That does sound fun. Let's do it.
So, any ideas?
No, how are we gonna do a great performance if we don't even know what we're gonna perform?
Okay, either a reenactment of Snow White, Miranda can be Snow White, Liam can be the prince, and Polly can be every single other character, or really just throw money at them, people love money. Okay, so here's kind of an issue. So both our money and fun stats are low, but if this is fun, if this is something other than fun, this is the right answer, because money is currently really low. But if this is fun, then that would be the wrong answer, because money is higher than our fun right now. I think this would actually be charmed on going with that. Oh, it was creativity. Nice. Our creativity actually shines through once.
Oh, yes, the role I was born to play. Literally, a prophecy foretells that I will one day fall asleep after an allergic reaction to an apple.
Are you sure Polly can play all of those roles? There's at least 7 other...
Heck yeah, finally! I used all these false beards I've been collecting. And all these, amphetamines.
In that case, we have a cast. I'll have to spend some time ruling a small kingdom, of course, to get the character.
Oh, you can use Lemuria. Fathers just had their old prince executed.
You kick back and watch them rehearse. Polly pulls out like 20 fake beards from God knows where. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Nice.
Nice, we're getting some fun back.
Okay. Week 5, noon, back to the cafeteria.
Sure.
Okay, back to Miranda and Damien. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks, of growing sweetness, of a subtle bonfire treat. The song of
the Ice Cream Wizard!
He's here! I'm gonna eat so much ice cream then puke on someone I don't like!
Oh goodness! The Ice Cream Wizard only comes once per solstice, during the hour of the ascended pancake.
You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "Dish Shop Magic" painted on the side. Oh, so many great options to choose. Should I get a Magnum bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick? What about Fear of Death, a frozen cobra, berserker, berry blitz?
The wizard's frozen treats invariably return me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But what to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced.
Okay, try the sugar-based prince nips, or beat him up and take all his ice cream. Okay, this is Miranda's option.
Nice. But of course, I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman?
Prince lips? Gross, I've already got a pair of those attached to my face.
What? Where?
Here, where my mouth is. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure that Damien's the, son of him. So, yeah, that's some interesting game trivia there. I'm pretty sure there's also a few events and, secret endings attached to it, too. So, yeah, that's nice.
Wait, Damien, you're a prince, but you had it so well.
Gee, thanks. Yeah, see, Miranda gets it, but Miranda's not paying attention. He's already traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-blasted prince lips.
Oh my, I can taste my enchantment already.
Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooshies. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them up. Nice!
Sure.
Okay, so, should probably keep getting that creativity up. The day we're rehearsing for the class play, you totally forgot your lines. It's terrible, but you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it entrances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. Nice. Thanks for dragging me over. Rehearsal ends for the day, but you notice Scott and Miranda are sitting near the stage, watching something. Oh, and yeah, Scott has one of the best costumes in the game, hands down. It looks like 2 farmers handling a bunch of apples back and forth.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Oh, hello, you're just in time for a study session. To aid our comprehension of arithmetic, I have hired these actors to reenact the fiendishly difficult word problems in our textbook. You see, Farmer Jim has 9 apples, and he gives 6 to Farmer Greg. How many apples does Farmer Jim have left? They're like riddles. I don't know how we'd ever understand them without these actors. Usually it works on the first try, but we've been doing this for over an hour now, and we still don't understand. Is there something wrong with our study method? No, of course not. Daddy has assured me that I am never wrong. We need only change some small detail.
Okay, what if instead of apples they were oranges? Or what if instead of farmers they were trains? Okay, this is definitely creativity, and this is probably bonus. I'm going with this one. Ah, that was smarts. So yeah. I guess the other one was creativity. Okay.
Oranges? Oranges? Preposterous. Oranges are nothing like apples. I don't even know the conversion rate between apples and oranges. How are we supposed to figure that out? I don't even own a fruit calculator. I'm so confused. Now see what you've done. He's not fit for math at all in this state. Oh no, Scar, I'm so sorry. Oh, I've upset the boy. I've upset the best boy in the game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. You're about to point out that Scott was never fit for math at all, but you've already been mean enough. You lose -2 charm and -1 creativity. Oh no, not the charm, but anyways, thank goodness we didn't make things worse. Okay. Still without, man. Okay, sorry. Okay, last day. Or I guess last week, more like it. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I guess we should. Should we get smarts or creativity up? You know, creativity's kind of been the center stage of this whole shabaco, so I'm going back to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone joins you in a kick brass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. Nice. You see Miranda hovering in the hallway, whistling to herself and checking out her reflection on her own skills. Why, hello there, Rustici. How funny and random to see you here entirely by coincidence, near your locker. Seeing as how we've been getting on so well lately, I've decided to afford to you the honor and privilege of taking me to the seahorse races. You can pick me up after school today and bring me an assortment of flowers and chocolates as a gift. You're welcome.
Oh man, a chance to buy shop for Miranda and take her on an outing you have no interest in? Sounds amazing. Let's rock. Yeah! You go to the horse races and look for Miranda. She's wearing a beautiful and intricate horse race hat. Unfortunately, a sudden gust blows the hat away. You could swear that you could hear the wind whispering, not enough budget. But it surely must have been your imagination.
No, my hat! Hey, Rustici, I'm here. Hi, look at this. Daddy always gives me money when I go to the seahorse races. It isn't much, of course. Only +3 million money, but it should still make things more fun to bet. Of course, nothing would sour this lovely day faster than picking a losing horse, so I'll put this daunting choice entirely on you. How should we choose the winning seahorse so that this day goes down in memory as a pleasurable experience rather than a sign that we should never speak again?
Yikes, no pressure then, but no worries, you know the perfect method for choosing winning racehorses. Winning racy horses. The only way to tell a winning seahorse is by taste, or why watch people ride seahorses when you can be riding me. No, literally though, get me a saddle and let's enter the race. I think that's charm, so I'll go with this. That was boldness.
Ride you? Why, this is an option I've never even contemplated. And I've never heard of one person riding another before.
Miranda, you are too pure for this world. Oh, Miranda, bliss. He's an error that gets it. Yeah, I guess the other one was probably creativity.
If there's one thing I've learned from years of helping daddies oppress present uprisings, is that if you want something right, have your servants do it themselves. But since they're not here, I suppose that makes you my servant. Let's do it. Let's win this race ourselves.
The two of you sneak down into the stable and quickly forge the necessary paperwork to enter the race. At the sound of a Murgun shot, you and your 5 seahorses are off and running. You run as fast as someone who is hoping to earn a prom date with a beautiful mermaid princess, but who has only ever participated in one form of physical activity, dodgeball. For some reason, your school only ever offers dodgeball in physical education, and this prepares you neither to carry weight for an excess amount of time, or for long distance running. It doesn't take long for you to collapse in the middle of the racetrack, causing Miranda to burst into tears, and you to be trampled by many seahorses. You finally pull yourself to your feet. You're all of you in pain, only to see Miranda fumbling before you.
I can't believe you betrayed me in this fashion. How dare you make me seem a loser in front of my devoted subjects, all of whom adore me or else daddy would kill them. I was never again to ride you.
Oh, noes. Oh, noes. With that, she storms off in a huff. This does not bode well for the future of your relationship. You lose -2 charm, not to mention the -1 money from the bet you placed on your own dumb self. Oh, no, not the charm. Okay, we gotta make this up to Miranda, everyone.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, nice. We get to see Polly again. Okay, well, here we go. Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
So wait, you've actually got these serfs to eat for you? Well, of course. Well, of course, I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of ever I go surfing. Wow, that's a lot of surfs. It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas. Well, I'm sure with the help of Rustici, we could probably think up a dope new kind of surf. Oh, is that so? I can't wait.
Well, you're on the spot now. What'll it be? Oh, Miranda, you should get a puppy surf. It's not actually a surf. It's just like 50 cute dogs. Or you should get a party surf potty, a surf to experience your hangovers for you. Okay, Miranda's option. Yes, she likes us more now.
A surf? It's actually just a room full of cute puppies. Why did my imagination surf come up with such a marvelous idea? I swear, if he hadn't escaped, I'd have him hanged by my execution surf immediately. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination surf? The pay is non-existent, but you make up for it in constant fear of death.
You politely declined Miranda's offer, but agreed to go to the animal shelter to pick out a puppy surf instead. Huzzah! Nice. Okay, last day. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Okay, and actually gotta get that creativity up. Today we're rehearsing for the class play. You can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. But there doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there. But there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose -3 years of life as your end of the deal. But who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. Hooray! You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses, plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard, into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice.
It didn't work. None of them ever noticed your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacle at the school. This slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act, a grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I flay my salmon?
No more talk. We bring war. Okay, I will build a monument to you, Your Highness. It will rival the sun and the atrocities your family committed. Okay, so bonus is pretty low right now. And this one is definitely the bold option. But this one probably isn't fun or money. So I'm pretty sure... Oh, actually, no, that might be money. Ah, dear. Oh, this is kind of difficult. Okay, so this one could be money. So that would make this one the right option. But if not... Shoot, I'm actually kind of stumped here. Okay, so this one could be charm, which we have an abundance of, or creativity, but it could also be money. You know what, I'm gonna risk it. Yes, it was creativity! Yes! Yes! Okay, so you single-handedly break all windows in the school and start renovating the merry-go-round.
What an excellent choice of materials! Glass is made from sand, and I never understood why this school has a merry-go-round.
The glass is sharp, but you preserve and build a 50-foot high statue of Miranda, shard by shard. You spin the playground toy. You don't know whether it's the gods blessing your creation or just blood loss, but...
Oh gosh, it's sparkles!
You pass out from blood loss shortly after Miranda starts apologizing for throwing. You get the best medical care from Miranda's surgeons, and also +2 charm and +1 creativity. Yes, charm, we needed that, clearly. The Monster Prom draws near. Okay. Here we go. Ask Miranda to the prom? Yes.
Sure.
Of course I want to go to... Of course I want to go to the prom. Of course I want to go to prom together. My Chilean fellow conspirator.
Yes, we did it.
I can't help but deeply value such a brilliant and scheming mind. It's hard to keep someone that can be so useful at palace intrigues close at hand. And we royalty are all about convenient and strategic marriage. So why shouldn't I be smart and strategic about my prom dates too? Also, you're like super cute.
Aw, thanks, Miranda. When prom night comes, you're ready to have the night of your lives. You practice your Vietnamese waltz, and Miranda is deeply impressed. Even if the music is mostly electronic, you somehow Vietnamese waltz the fudge out of it, and everyone gathers in a circle to admire your prowess. It's a magical evening. Also, you execute some more plots and assassinations together just in case, which is a fantastic bonding experience.
Your queen.
Looks like we got a secret ending. So, yeah, this is one of the examples of the secret endings I was talking about. They can even happen naturally by just playing the game, and basically the way secret endings work is that you're given 3 events at different locations, and if you choose all of them correctly, then if you ask the correct monster out to the prom, you know, basically the one that the whole story revolved around, then you get the secret ending. So, yeah, if you wanted to do something that wasn't, you know, just taking someone to prom, then this is it. I actually mentioned before that the secret endings don't involve taking someone to prom, but some of them do. There's just something extra to it. Like, in this situation where we murder everyone with Miranda. The best ending. Okay. So yeah, but the other way to get secret endings is to buy items, which kind of just automatically triggers the secret ending event to happen. So, then you have to jump through their hoops and answer correctly and then ask the correct monster out to prom that way. But yeah, in this case, we got the secret ending, which involved taking Miranda to prom. Hooray! You and Miranda are selected as prom royalty. And you know it's a bit cheesy to say this, but Miranda's beauty is heightened by the delicacy of her enemy's blood all over her body. It's really been a magical evening. Okay, we got, a new secret ending, 7 new events, and 8 new outcomes. Okay, nice. Our stats are growing. Okay, Erosy, most likely to become a lasagna, and Miranda, most likely to die in a coup if detat. Oh no, please don't die, Miranda. My heart can't take it. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I've already seen all this dialogue, but let's see what happened to everyone after, the event of the game. Oh, to this day, it seems Miranda still isn't sure about what exactly corn is. Oh, good for her. She's too pure for that stuff anyways. Sorry. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the heck would try to stop Vera Oberlin? No, he's got a point. Or she's got a point, or they've got a point. I don't know. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shot. Of course. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called Ellis Dope. Nice. And then the rest of this dialogue. Okay, so that's basically an average session of Monster Prom. Yeah, just trying to woo monsters, getting rejected, getting accepted, and getting some secret endings. So, yeah, I like this game. It's dumb, but it's not trying to be smart, I guess. But it's not ashamed to be stupid, if that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, it's just a good time to have some good people, and some good monsters too. So, yeah. Anyways, so this was kind of the first of what I'm hoping for to be many streams. What else was I going to say? Yeah, and that's kind of just what the game is. So I'm going to try and, woo some of the other classmates, see, possibly get some secret endings if this ever goes on for long enough, which I am hoping it does. Anything else? And yeah, that's kind of it. Just a fun game that can produce some fun times. And I got the secret ending with Miranda. Yay! Yeah, she is mine now, and you can't have her. Okay, anyways, so yeah, I'm probably going to maybe repost this stream on YouTube or something on a separate channel. Yeah, since I do genuinely want to remember this and whatnot, and make sure that these moments weren't lost. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of been the game, and I hope it's been enjoyable. Alone. Yeah, and the princess to my castle. Oh, yeah, and when you actually do get someone to take you to prom or get a secret ending with them, you do get a nice little image of your character you selected and, them hanging out with you, which is nice. So yeah, we unlocked 4 new images in the gallery again. Yay. So yeah, this has been Monster Prom. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, signing off now. Have a great whenever, everybody. Okay, thank you. What? Okay, and